guys, welcome back to Ravenclaw Reads. I'm Courtney, and today I'm going to share with you my July TBR. This month I do not have a particular theme like I've had in the past couple of months. June was all summer books, May was middle grade May, and this month I'm kind of doing a mishmash of different books that I want, encapsulating the type of genres that I want to focus on. So I'm going to use my iPad to guide me because of course I took notes. So let's see. Okay, so I'm going through a couple of different groupings of books. First of all, I've started following ebook daily deals on Instagram. I will link them, and she has every day a list of all of the deals on Amazon for your Kindle, which like literally, why haven't I been doing this my entire life? So I've been picking up a ton of ebooks, and I'm going to add pictures, which I didn't want to do, but I'm going to add pictures to the books that I have recently downloaded. And I'll add pictures for the books that are going to be my TBR. So let's get started. So the first category of books that I'm going to work on are fantasy finishers. So I am a fantasy reader, but a very light fantasy reader. Like it has to hit just right. Like all of the stars have to align. And there are several books that I need to just finish up. So the first one is Ashes of the Cursed Kingdom. I need to finish that up. I need to finish the Throne of Glass series. I have 3 more books in that. I have Fourth Wing on my Kindle, and I have a physical copy coming on the 14th of July that I want to read. And if I get to it, these are not finishers, but I would love to dig into A Discovery of Witches. I have this book on Kindle, and I have been hoarding it from the library. Not really. Nobody has wanted it yet. It automatically renews. When somebody is rating for it, they will tell me to bring it back, and I will definitely do that. And I also picked up this book, Daughter of No Worlds, also by Carissa Broadbent. And so those are the books that I would like to read. I just want to finish some of these fantasies that are lingering over my head. And I don't feel like it's like I'm having to do it or it's like I'm forced. I just feel like I'm ready to dig into them and get into my fantasy era. Next, I'm going to focus on Christmas romances from 2022 that I did not finish. So I love Christmas. I do celebrate Christmas. I love it. It's my favorite holiday. Fall is my favorite season, but I also love winter, and I love the holiday season of Christmas. And so I decided I was going to read for Christmas in July romances that I didn't get to. So all of them are on Kindle, so I will put them up there. The first one I'm going to read is So This Is Christmas by Jenny Holiday. I remember this came out and I wanted to read it. I picked it up on Kindle. That's the only Christmas book that I paid for. The other books are all Kindle Unlimited. So I'm going to read The Christmas Pact, The Mistletoe Bet, and Christmas Baggage. So all of them look really cute, and I want to get into those. And then I'm going to move out of that genre. So the 2 main genres is the fantasy finishers and the Christmas romance. And then I have a few books that are some new releases that I plan to read next month. So Hello Stranger by Catherine Center. I don't know much about it, but Catherine Center wrote The Bodyguard, and now she's on my immediate list. So if a book comes out from her, I will be reading it. Next, I'm going to read Hot Pot Murder. It's the second in that Death by Bubble Tea series that I want to read. Unfortunately Yours by Tessa Bailey. I'm hoping to get back into that. I have that downloaded on my Kindle already, and I started it, but it just wasn't hitting for me this month, so I put it down. Not to DNF forever, but just for the moment. And then a new release coming out, Business or Pleasure by Rachel Lynn Solomon. I don't know much about this book either, but the cover looks amazing, and so I want to read that. And then another new release is The Summer Girl by Elle Kennedy. This book is the third in the Avalon Bay series. I don't know how I pulled that out, if that's right. Oh my gosh. I've read the other 2, and so this is just the third one in the series, and I'm ready to follow that one. And then I've picked up a couple of new books in the past couple of days that I will be checking out this month. So one of those new books is Never Vacation with Your Ex. I have this from Amazon. I'm getting a new one though, because when I got it, the cover was like completely folded and bent, which is unacceptable. It was just like crushed accordion style, so I don't know. And this book is basically about a girl who goes on vacation all the time with another family, and she dated the boy in that family, and then they broke up, and now she's gonna sort of guide him through how to get over her. So that sounds cute. I also picked up the second book in A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. I think it's Good Girl, Bad Blood. Excited to read that. And then I am gonna read a middle grade, The Messengers. That's the third book in the Greystone series. And I've been kind of exploring that for a while, so I definitely want to read that as well. Something totally off the radar that I haven't been talking about is that I do read some of these types of books, but I'm gonna read The Daddy Diaries by Andy Cohen. I love Andy Cohen. I love all things Bravo. And I read his first book, so I am looking forward to reading this. He does drop a lot of tea in these books, so excited to read that. And then I recently picked up The Unhoneymooners by Christina Lauren. I've actually already read this book before and rated it 4 stars, but it's such a great book that I wanted to come back to it and see if I still rate it the same thing. I actually did that last month for The Summer I Turned Pretty, and I read the second book in that series to see if I still liked it and to prepare for season 2 of the show, and I did, and it was great. So doing the same thing here. Now, my ebooks are like literally out of control. I started following ebook daily deals on Instagram, and she highlights books that are available for lower or reduced prices on Kindle for that day. And so Kindle does have daily deals every day, but since starting following her, I've been checking every day to see what is out there. So I've picked up a lot of good books. One was that Imposter Syndrome and Other Confessions of Alejandra Kim right there, which I read from the library, and they had it on sale, and I was like, I'm owning it. So books that I want to read, maybe, that I recently downloaded on my Kindle. The Hygge Holiday by Rosie Blake. It's a cozy holiday romance. You Deserve Each Other by Sarah Hogle. Don't know anything about it, but I've heard about it. 7 Days in June by Tia Williams. Again, have heard about that. I think it's a second chance, but I haven't finished it or haven't started it. You're Not Supposed to Die Tonight by Kaylin Bayron. I did download that in June and started lightly reading it, but I haven't really gone into it yet. I want to read that. And then I also want to read at some point The Summer Place by Jennifer Weiner. And I think that's about it that are new books that I want to read. So I have a lot to read this month. I think the fantasy books are really going to challenge me because sometimes I can get slumpy with the books that are fantasy books, and so I need to just be focused on reading one book and then reading something in between. I think that will really help me progress. And so if you're not already subscribed, please subscribe. Follow my reading vlogs each week to see how I do. And what are you going to read in July? I'd love to hear about it. Thanks so much for my new followers and for those that are engaging in the channel. I love to respond to your comments, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.